This is a case of Fan Menyi, aged 23. When she was a child, her family abandoned her to grow up in an all-girls orphanage. When she was 21, she moved and worked at Romance Villa, a brothel in Sham Shui Pio. Fan had a regular client, fellow drug addict MGK Yuan. The pair soon got married, but family life didn't treat Fan any better. Her husband was described as abusive. When her son was born in 1998, she set out to provide a better and safer life. She quit drugs and gave up sex work. After scoring a job as a hostess at Empress Karaoke Club, she even left her husband. But these life changes meant that it became very difficult for her to support herself and her son. One of Fan's regular customers, Chanman Lok, had his own dark history. He was a Woshingwo trial member who had already been charged with drug trafficking. In early 1999, Fan stole Chan's wallet, which contained about HK400, which would roughly be the equivalent of $500. Upon realizing Fan robbed him, Chan confronted her, demanding not only the money she'd stolen, but a compensatory fee of an additional HK10. Fan returned the money she'd taken immediately, but was unable to pay the extra upfront. On March 17, 1999, 3 men and a teenage girl abducted Fan from her apartment. Among the kidnappers were Chan himself. For a month, Fan was imprisoned in an apartment where Chan planned to have Fan pay off her debts through prostitution. Throughout her captivity, Fan was repeatedly raped and tortured. She would be tied up and used as a punching bag, and was even beaten with metal bars. During one beating, Fan was kicked in the head approximately 50 times. Her captors irritated her wounds with spices and used candle wax and hot plastic to burn her legs and feet. Through it all, she was required to smile, or else she'd receive even harsher treatment. Sometime between April 14th and 15th, Fan went into traumatic shock and at last succumbed to her wounds. When her kidnappers found her body, they dismembered her corpse and boiled the remains. Most of the body was then discarded, but they kept her sculptor sewed inside a Hello Kitty doll. On May 24th, the young teenage girl Lau led the police to a plastic bag containing Fan's remains. Chan and the rest was arrested, the 3 men convicted of manslaughter. The jury found that Fan's remains can prove that she was murdered rather than succumbing to a drug overdose. However, while the men's intentions were unclear, the jury felt it clear that Fan died as a result of their actions. In exchange for immunity, Lau testified during the trial. The men were sentenced to life in prison. In 2004, Fan's skull was returned to her family and at last cremated. The apartment building where Fan was held was demolished back in 2012. In its place stands a hotel that pays its respects to her life with a display of 3 Buddha portraits. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.